Good morning class, welcome to Saint Peter School. This is your science class and in previous class we have discussed how the plants are animals are dependent on plants. Now today we are going to start with the topic that is how plants dependent on animals. So all the students are requested to please take out your books, page number 192. So in the last paragraph, you will see pollination, something written about the pollination. New term is written here, pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollens from one flower to another. Seeds are formed only after the pollination. Okay, so pollination is a process in which the male part of the plant or the male part of the flower is get transferred from one place to another place, and that process is called pollination. This is usually after the pollination, this male part turns into the seed, and seed turns into the fruit, and fruit turns into the new plant. So without pollination there is a what happens, growth of the plant, or you can say reproduction of plant is not possible. So animals help in carrying pollens from one plant to another. For example, a bee sit on a flower to collect nectar. In the process, some pollens get stuck into its body. When the same bee visits another flower, the pollens get deposited there. In this way, pollens are transferred from one flower to another. Butterflies and hummingbird also help in the process of pollination in the same way. So, some definite in some flower there is in on there is like a male part and female part on the same branch, but in some flower what you will see now, there will be in one flower there will be only the male part, in one flower there will be only the female part. Now in that case, how reproduction will occur? जब अगर male part and female part will not mix up, then how the reproduction will occur? So that is the reason in that case what happens, the pollination occurs. Some animals, the example has been given here of the bees used to sit on the flower पे बैठता है वो nectar is a, like you can say, sticky substance present on the flower. तो वो उसके उनके बॉडी के ऊपर चिपक जाता है. सो विद दैट नेक्टर सम पॉलेंस मेल एंथर यूज टू स्टिक विद द body of the bees. Now these bees will go and sit on the female flower, and in this way there will be a mix up of male and female like anther or pistil. Okay, so in this way formation of seed occurs after that. So animals helps in scattering seeds, which is called seed disperser. Animals also helps in scattering seed. Now for example, किसी कहीं पे भी कोई bird बैठता है on a tree, and he started eating some fruit. Now he has taken some seeds in his mouth, and he started flying, and somewhere he fallen that seed on the ground. अभी एक seed एक जगह से दूसरी जगह चला गया. Now what will happen, जहाँ पे seed गिरा, there will a new plant will grow there. So this process is called seed dispersal, and seed dispersal is also done by the animals only. Animals and humans eat the fruits and throw away the seeds. In this process, they move the seeds to some other places where they can germinate in a new place and grow into a healthy plant. So seed dispersal इसको इसी को बोलते हैं. Like for example, we also used to eat watermelon, and we used to throw all the seeds of watermelon or orange anywhere on the ground, right? कभी कहीं पे भी फेंक देते हैं. If there will be a soil at proper temperature, new plant will germinate there. So that process is called seed dispersal. In pink color box you will see some important point is written here. Squirrels bury seeds for winter but often forget where they have buried them, and these seeds grow into a new plant. कभी कभी squirrels जो होते हैं, गिलहरी जो होती है, वो purposely ये काम करती है. They used to bury the seed under the soil somewhere. कहीं पे डाल देता है कि might be like in a bad days he will take out that seed and he will eat up those seed. But what happened, they used to forget that कि where he has buried it, कहाँ पे उसने bury किया था, और वहाँ पे क्या होता है, न्यू प्लांट ग्रो हो जाते हैं. ओके, so now enrich the soil. Cow dung and other animal waste matter is good manure for the plant. This mixes with the soil and helps the plant to grow well. Also, when the animals die, their bodies decomposes and become natural fertilizer for plants. So cow dung are also a type of good fertilizer for the plant. ओके, गुड मैन्योर फॉर द प्लांट बोला जाता है इसको. एंड ऑल्सो सम like dead and decaying animals when decomposes into soil, it also becomes a good fertilizer for the for the plant. Now food web, what is food web? Now you can see the picture is written here कि एक foxes के ऊपर आपने दिखाया है कि rabbit is eaten up by the foxes, okay, squirrel is eaten up by the foxes, and mouses are also eaten up by the forest, seed eating bird are also eaten up by the forest, and they all used to eat these grasses, right? सो यही फूड वेब हमने अभी लास्ट क्लास में भी डिस्कस किया, तो वो जो फूड चेन, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फूड चेन आर एग्जिस्ट ऑन दिस अर्थ, दैट इज कॉल्ड फूड वेब. द सम टोटल ऑफ ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑन द अर्थ इज कॉल्ड अर्थ्स बायोडाइवर्सिटी. बायोडाइवर्सिटी क्या है? सभी तरह के जो लिविंग बींग्स इस अर्थ पे एग्जिस्ट करते, दैट टुगेदर इज नोन एज बायोडाइवर्सिटी. फॉर एग्जांपल एनिमल्स, प्लांट्स एंड ह्यूमन बींग्स. सो दीज आर टुगेदर नोन एज द बायोडाइवर्सिटी. You have seen that the lives of the plants and the animals are closely interdependent and interlinked. Okay, several food chains of a region are interconnected. This is called food web. Severally connected होता है. जैसे you can see owls are also the eater of all these animals. Okay, owl can be also eaten by the fox. So different food chain are there. So this is called food web actually. This web can be compared to the piece of cloth and the threads in it. One strand stays in a place because it is entwined with many others. Similarly, plants and animals including humans depend on each other as well as the microorganism, land, water, climate to keep our entire ecosystem alive and working. The lives of all creatures are held together by interdependence. Losing even a small strand in the web of life can disturb the whole system. So आप यहाँ पे एक बताया गया है कि एक वेरी कॉमन एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू विल टेक व्हेन देयर इज़ अ पीस ऑफ क्लोथ, तो उसमें भी ऑल द थ्रेड्स आर हैविंग सम फिक्स पैटर्न. सब एक अपने पैटर्न को फॉलो करते हैं. व्हाट हैपन इफ़ अ सिंगल थ्रेड विल कम आउट, इट विल ब्रेक ऑल द पैटर्न, राइट? वो सारे कपड़े को ख़राब कर सकता है, राइट? सो दैट इज़ यहाँ पे एक कॉमन एग्जांपल दिया गया. इसी तरह से इस फूड वेब में भी अगर इफ़ द सिंगल ऑर्गेनिज्म विल डाई, समझो कि रैबिट विल end up, so what will happen? Neither owl will get this rabbit, okay, neither fox will get this rabbit, okay, and neither these grass can be eaten by the rabbit. तो क्या हो जाएगा? इतने नंबर ऑफ ग्रासेस भी बढ़ जाएंगे एंड he will not get he will be not able to eat a rabbit. Suppose he is only getting rabbit in the particular area, then क्या होगा? ये भी भूखा, तो ये भी मर जाएगा, ये भी मर जाएगा, एंड ऑटोमेटिकली आफ्टर सम टाइम ग्रोइंग they will also die. So what actually it is trying to explain you that if the single life cycle will be disturbed, everything will be disturbed. Okay, now come to the page number 194. The ever-growing human population has disturbed this web. We kill the predators because we fear for our own lives as well as pets and livestock. We compete with them for a prey and we destroy their habitats to expand our communities and agricultural operation. We also pollute habitats. We illegally hunt and kill animals. In this process, we have endangered many plants and animals. You may have heard that tigers are endangered. What does that mean exactly? It means there are very few tigers alive. Someday they might disappear from the face of the earth, become extinct, and which means we will not find them anywhere on the earth. We must remember that the forest animals can't survive in the desert. Fish can't live without water. A freshwater fish can't survive in the salt water. When we take away or damage an animal's habitat, it just can't move somewhere else. The Bengal tiger, the Indian elephant, Indian rhino, Indian lion, and the great Indian bustard are some animals that are endangered. Now, what this paragraph is saying is that we human beings are already like growing every day very वास्टली, राइट? हम लोग की जो नंबर्स हैं बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो रही है, राइट? सो वी ह्यूमन बींग्स आर ओनली डिस्टर्बिंग दिस नेचर. जो हमारे जो नंबर बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, क्या हो रहे हैं? इनके नंबर्स कम होते जा रहे हैं बिकॉज वी आर ऑन इन डेली डेज वी आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग बिल्डिंग्स, फैक्ट्रीज फॉर आवर यूज़. और ये क्या हो रहा है? उनके घर ब्रेक हो रहे हैं और बहुत सारे प्लांट्स नहीं हो रहे हैं, बहुत सारे फॉरेस्ट नहीं हो रहे. सो where they will live, they can't live and they will die. So इस रीज़न से बहुत सारे एनिमल्स जो ऐसे हैं वो इंडेंजर्ड की कंडीशन में आ गए, और सम एनिमल्स आर देयर हु ऑलरेडी बिकम एक्सटिंक्ट, वो जब मतलब ऑलरेडी ख़त्म हो गए हैं, बहुत 1 या 2 होंगे, बट although the few animals are there who is still endangered, बहुत कम बच्चे हैं नंबर में वो, so that is because all the reason behind this is our increasing population. So what we human being can do, that we should not pollute the environment, we should not pollute the given environment to disturb them. So we have to balance the like nature, right? So in next class we will start with the next topic, that what can we do save the endangered animals. So till the time, take care and bye bye.